Can you buy a house with Bitcoin? From increased competition to low mortgage rates, the real estate market has undergone substantial changes in the past decade. One of the most significant changes is the payment method homeowners are using to purchase new homes. A recent Redfin report found that 1 in 9 first-time homebuyers saved for their down payment by selling cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. A few years ago, saving for a down payment or buying a home with Bitcoin would have been unthinkable, but today it's possible. A growing number of private home sellers, real estate agents and mortgage companies are accepting Bitcoin as an alternative form of payment. So how can you buy a house with Bitcoin? And how can you determine if utilizing your holdings to purchase your dream home is a good option for you? Can you buy a house with Bitcoin? Yes, you can buy a house with Bitcoin and other digital assets. You can leverage these assets in many ways, like transacting Bitcoin directly with a seller, qualifying for a mortgage, or converting your holdings into cash. Transfer Bitcoin with a private seller. If you want to buy a home by simply transferring Bitcoin, you first need to find a seller who's willing to accept Bitcoin as payment. Have a conversation with the seller about the terms of exchange so that problems don't arise in the future. Since transferring Bitcoin has no paper trail, it's crucial that you contact a legal professional to ensure proper paperwork and documentation about the purchase is created. Use Bitcoin holdings to qualify for a mortgage. The real estate market can be a complicated place, and the process of qualifying for a mortgage can be confusing at times. For any significant change to occur, the buy-in of major mortgage loan companies like Freddie Mac is required. The good news for Bitcoin holders is that Freddie Mac has clarified its position on the use of Bitcoin in the mortgage qualification process. They have indicated that you can use Bitcoin to secure a mortgage loan under certain circumstances. Since using cryptocurrency in the real estate market is relatively new, Freddie Mac regularly updates their guidelines. Be sure to look at their latest bulletin for the most up-to-date information about using Bitcoin to qualify for a mortgage. Other mortgage lenders allow people to use their Bitcoin holdings as collateral for their loans. If you plan to use Bitcoin to secure a mortgage, you should first ensure you have all the paperwork to back up your claims and investments. To qualify for a Bitcoin-backed mortgage, you'll need documentation showing the original purchase, as well as documented proof of sale. Convert to cash. If you can't find a seller who will accept Bitcoin and you don't want to use your holdings for a mortgage, you can still use Bitcoin to buy a home by selling your holdings and converting it into cash. Before you sell, you'll need to thoroughly document every part of the process, from the original purchase to the eventual sale. If you fail to keep a valid paper trail, the bank or broker could refuse your mortgage application or flag the sale. You'll also need to make sure your transaction is conducted in US dollars and report any profits to the IRS. In the United States, Bitcoin holdings are an asset similar to property, making them subject to the capital gains tax much like equity holdings. If you plan to make any large transactions including selling Bitcoin to buy a home, finance your down payment, or qualify for a mortgage, consult both legal and tax professionals to ensure the purchase has proper documentation, all rules and regulations are followed, and all taxes are paid and filed properly. Advantages and disadvantages of buying a house with Bitcoin. While buying a house with Bitcoin is possible, there are many considerations to weigh when contemplating using your holdings to pay for the home of your dreams. Advantages. Potential savings. A home seller could potentially see more value in Bitcoin than in cash. If this is the case, you could get a better price on a home if you're paying in Bitcoin. Using Bitcoin to pay for a home may also make your offer stand out and give you a better chance of getting a home compared to other cash offers. Fast payments. Similar to using cash, buying a home upfront with Bitcoin can accelerate real estate transactions by eliminating the traditional mortgage process. Disadvantages. Volatility. The volatility of Bitcoin may cause hesitation, even if you currently have the funds to make the transaction happen. The price of Bitcoin can vary widely from day to day, making it hard to determine the value of a home in Bitcoin terms. Taxes. As mentioned earlier, when you sell Bitcoin, it's subject to taxes and it's easy to make a mistake when reporting profits and losses. If you make a mistake when reporting your transactions to the IRS and you're suddenly using Bitcoin funds to buy a home or make a down payment, the IRS or a tax agency may flag it. At last, thanks for watching our video.